entertained! Is this not why you are here?
Hey, what's up, everyone? Joel Alsobrook here. And I want to get serious with you, as if I'm ever really joking. I'm serious about everything I say, right? But, it occurred to me, that I think I know what our problem is. Just in general, right? With society, people, with us, right? I think I know what our problem is. See, we got away from how we learn things, right? I mean, with the instant communication, with the push of a button, and we just get information, we just get things. For example, if you don't know how to spell a word, what do? First thing, Google it. You get close and Google it, right? Go back further, right? Let's go back before the internet, right? Let's go back before that, right? Let's go back before high school, before middle school or junior high, if you're old like me. Let's go back way before all that. Let's go back to shortly after you were born, right? When you were a toddler. You see, I was a late walker, early talker, as they called it. And if you can't guess, I like to talk. But I know why that is. It's because everyone in my family picked me up and carried me everywhere, right? I was in everyone's arms. I was in everyone's hands. Why would I want to walk when I can just wait and someone's going to carry me? And consequently, it took me a little while to kind of, start trying to figure it out. But slowly but surely I did. And, lo and behold, I was walking. I don't remember what age. You have to ask my mom. But I'd venture to say that a lot of people have that in common, right? Where, the babies that walk early are probably the ones that aren't held as much. Maybe their parents push them a little more. Maybe, they don't have the nurturing environment, whatever the reason is. I don't care. I'm making a simple point of fact, right? But as a baby, we don't just stop, right? We don't try to walk and then just stop. We keep trying. We take a step, we tumble, we fall. Based on everyone's reactions, we either cry or we keep going, right? Then you get a little older, right? And now you're running. When you fall and you hit the little sliding glass door like I always used to do because you didn't know it was closed, right? And then you learn. When you're running, you stop. You're like, wait a minute. That dang... that glass is there. I gotta open it first, right? I gotta wait for someone to open it. Fast forward a little more. Let's say a bicycle, right? First you start on the tricycle, right? The 3-wheel, and you're like, and if you're like me, you kind of run, and you get it tipped over. And sure enough, I'd tip it over off the 3 wheels. But my point is, eventually we work our way up to the bicycle, right? And with the bicycle, you got the training wheels. The longer you kept the training wheels on, the less likely you were to just go for it. I remember when my dad taught me how to ride the bike, right? He took those dang training wheels off, and because I was, doing the whole 2 legs on the ground and the training wheels, and he'd run behind me with the bike, holding on. I got it. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got a hold of you. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. And he let go. And I was going. Then I started going, dang, I guess Dad can run pretty fast because I'm going pretty good. And what did I do? The minute I realized I was doing it on my own, whoa, I fell. Right? The minute I realized my dad's hands were off, but I was doing it on my own. And then eventually I learned how to do it on my own. Then it got to the point where, when I wanted to go turn the bike, I couldn't turn in the road, right? I couldn't turn in the road. I'd go all the way up on someone's yard and go all the way back around because I couldn't do that little sharp turn because I'd fall. I'd do the wheel cut the wheel too short, and what happens? Boom, you fall. And then my mom told my friends one time, my friends came over, wanted to know if I could go ride the bikes with them. And my mom said, yeah, but y'all be careful because, just be patient with him because he can't turn in the road. Oh, hell no, Mom. Oh, hell no. Are you kidding me? You're telling my friends that I can't turn the bike? So guess what I learned how to do real quick? After scabbing up the knees and skinning up the elbows, your boy could turn in the road real quick, right? Well, not real quick, it's slow, but still, you get the point. But eventually we go through high school, right? And we start learning like math. Here's an example. In math class, they always wanted me to show my work. And I was always so frustrated. I was like, why do you want me to show the work? I got to go through all of these, like in division or whatever we were doing. To go all these steps and algebra and, all that stuff, right? And I had to go through all these steps and show you when I could just get the answer, right? I could show you here's the answer, right? And do it the short way. But they wanted us to do the long way. And oh no, your boy refused to do it, right? I'm too good for the long way around. There's a reason for that. There's a reason. There's a discipline and the steps involved that teach you the shorter way later on. I didn't know that then. So then you get into college, and what happens, right? You're always looking for the short way. So we eventually, somehow, some way down the road, we got it in our head. Don't learn how to do it. Learn how someone else did it and do it that way, or just duplicate what they put. Right? Copy down the answer. In the math book, we'd flip to the back. At least we had all the answers to the odd ones. And I was pretty sure that I could get 50% of the even ones right. So what's that, 75% I'm making on my grades? I did better than that in school, but you get the point, right? And then we get into adulthood, and slowly but surely, we forgot everything that we learned in life on how to learn to do things. We got to the point where we're afraid to fail. Oh my God, I can't let someone see me fall. Like, remember the story I just told about the bike with my friends? I fell in front of them all the time until I eventually learned I just got embarrassed. I didn't want to fall in front of people. You see, now, when we're trying to do things, what limits us the most is the thought that we can't fail. We don't look for the way to learn how to do something. We look for the way to do it. And then we sit back on our haunches because we're like, oh, I don't know how to do that yet. I don't know how to do that yet. I'm not sure how to do that yet. I'm not ready yet. I don't have it right yet. Who the hell are you? You learn how to do it. You're ready when you take those steps. You go skin up your knees. You go skin up your elbows. That's how it's done. That's how it's always been done. And the people who make success in life are the ones who can still go out there, skin up their knees, skin up their elbows, get up, scrape off the road rash, and keep trucking. The ones who sit back in complacency and always talk about how they're not ready, they're the ones who are going to be there when they're 60. They're the ones who are going to be there when they're 70. And they're going to be looking back at life thinking, damn, I should have just skinned my knees up, skinned my elbows up, brushed off the road rash, and kept trucking. Because that's how you make success in life. You see, I'm not afraid to fail. That's why I lift weights. I'm not a big bodybuilder. I lift weights because I want that fail. I want that fail to hit me. It's going to push me through to be better the next time. There's a lot of parallels between that. Between athletics, between weightlifting, between entrepreneurship, right? Between fitness, between life, between entrepreneurship. There's a lot of parallels there. That's why I post about both. It works for me. Doesn't work for everyone, right? You got to find what works for you, and you got to find those parallels, and you got to work them together. Because in those working together and constantly pushing those together, that's where you're going to get to the next side. But don't think you're too good to fail. Because if you think you're too good to fail, you'll be right. Talk to you guys soon.